There are more townhomes going up in South Surrey and White Rock than ever before, but not all of them are worth your money. Some are built in awkward locations, far from schools, shops, and real communities, and others are thrown up by developers with no real track record, which if it doesn't, it should make you feel a little bit uneasy. Today, I'm breaking down the best 3 townhome complexes in South Surrey and White Rock under $1 million that actually make sense. These are in locations people love, with smart layouts, solid build quality, and will continue to prove real long-term value. If you're thinking of buying in this market area, then this is the video that'll save you from massive buyer's remorse and get you and your family into some of the best kept secrets in the area. If that all sounds good, let's get into it right now. Only get one chance to buy or sell your next home. Let's get it right. Quick side note, I'm Darren German, a local realtor living and working in the South Surrey and White Rock area. My team doesn't just help people buy or sell, we help make them make smart moves based on research, strategy, and what actually works in this market. So if you're thinking of relocating here or away from here and you want real advice tailored to your situation, there's a link in the description to book a strategy call with me. It's free, it's personalized, and it might save you from making a costly mistake. So how did we get here? Why are there so many townhomes on the market, but most of them aren't actually worth your time, let alone your money? If you're serious about buying smart, this is where things get real. The reality is, it's not just about where they're built, it's about how they're built and who's building them. Many complexes in the area are jammed into awkward spots on busy roads, or they're far from anything useful. But that's not just the whole story. The issues, they go way deeper than that. We've seen a wave of new builders in the last 2 decades, some working on their very first ever projects, trying to cash in on the market booms. And when that happens, you start to see serious problems. Rushed construction, cut corners on materials and finishings, layouts that look modern on paper but feel cramped and awkward when you actually live in them, and zero consideration for things like natural light, storage, or privacy. And long-term, that kind of build quality tanks your resale potential. So why and how did this even happen? Well, the markets have boomed in recent years, meaning developers could get away with a lot and homebuyers would just buy whatever was available. And even in halfway decent areas, you'll find developments like this because, well, the build quality, it doesn't show up on the MLS listings. That's why it's so easy for buyers to get overwhelmed. Everything looks good in the listing photos. The prices seem competitive. The marketing makes every unit feel like a dream, but the reality is most of them won't hold up over time. And unless you know this market inside and out, it's easy to end up in a townhome that looks great today, but makes you wish that you'd bought something else 2 years from now. So let's break down 3 townhome communities under $1 million that actually got it right, have stood the test of time with home buyers, and sell for premiums compared to others in the area, but for good reason. The ones that are built well, located well, and will still make sense 5, 10, and even 15 years from now. So let's get into the top 3 right now, starting off with the Glenmore complex, one of the most well-rounded townhome communities in South Surrey under $1 million. All right, and this one stands out for a few key reasons. First off, the location is a total win. Located at the corner of 24th Avenue and 161A, Glenmore sits in the heart of Morgan Heights, and it's one of the few townhome communities in the Grandview neighborhood of South Surrey that offers flat, walkable living. A lot of other townhomes are built further down the hill, meaning steeper streets, more driving, and you're removed from all of the action. You will 100% not walk to anything from about 90% of the townhomes in the area. But here, you're literally right across the street from Grandview Corners. So this means you can walk to coffee shops, grocery stores, restaurants, gyms. Everything you need is just a few minutes away. And that kind of convenience makes a huge difference in your day-to-day life. The layout of these units and of the complex itself is really well thought out. There's generous space between the units. There's great landscaping that gives it a more upscale feel. And there's even a mix of duplex style units here, which means fewer shared walls and fewer direct neighbors. That's a big plus for privacy and resale. So this was built by Intercorp back in 2008, and Glenmore is just not another rush project from a no-name builder. It's a proven complex, well-maintained, and still looks great today. Inside, you've got open concept layouts, 9-foot ceilings, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, the kind of finishes that still hold up today. And if you commute, you've got easy access to Highway 99, so So whether you're heading to downtown Vancouver or just around the Lower Mainland, Glenmore makes coming and going really simple. Now you're going to want to add in the amenities here too, like the outdoor pool, the hot tub, the gym, and the clubhouse. And this isn't just a place to live. It's actually a place that enhances your lifestyle. If you're shopping under $1 million and you want a townhome that checks every major box, Glenmore is one of the safest, smartest picks in South Surrey. But this is just number 3 on our list, meaning you have 2 even better complexes coming up right now. But before we get into that, since we're talking about things like dollars and cents as well, if you're planning to buy, whether it is in one of the complexes featured in today's video or not, you're gonna wanna check out the link in the description below. I've put together a list of 21 grants and incentives available to home buyers in BC right now. These aren't the usual headlines either. They are hard to find, often overlooked programs that can save you real money on your next home. Some of them are worth thousands and most people don't even know that they exist. So grab the list, use what applies, and keep more cash in your pocket. All right, next up on our list is Highland Park, located at 2501 161A Street. And if Glenmore caught your attention, you're gonna wanna pay close attention to this one too. Highland Park is kind of like Glenmore's sister complex, built around the same time by the same developer, Intracorp, and located just across the street and a half a block down. In fact, they actually share a clubhouse, which is packed with amenities, outdoor pool, hot tub, full gym, yoga studio, media room, and even an indoor floor hockey rink. So you're getting that resort style lifestyle without sacrificing affordability. What makes Highland Park stand out is how it feels. This complex is even more beautifully landscaped with mature trees, clean green spaces, and wide walkways. It doesn't feel overbuilt or boxy like some of the newer developments in the area. Inside, the finishes are high-end. They're granite and marble countertops, gas fireplaces, engineered hardwood, and open floor plans with 9-foot ceilings that make the homes feel light and spacious. This complex is a little more high-end than Glenmore, and you feel it almost instantly when you pull in. You've also got duplex-style layouts and end-unit options, which means fewer shared walls, more windows, and in some cases, even a little yard. These kind of features are kind of rare under $1 million, and just like Glenmore, location is a huge win. You're walking distance to Grandview Corners, Morgan Crossing, top schools and parks, groceries, coffee, dinner out. It's just all a few steps away. Plus, Glenmore and Highland, specifically Highland, sides on to the top private school in British Columbia. So how do you think that fares when we're talking about things like resale value? For commuters like Glenmore, it's just a couple of minutes to Highway 99, making it easy to get into Vancouver, Langley, or even across the border. The nice thing about both of these complexes is you will get a head start out to other areas of the Lower Mainland like Langley and Abbotsford, out in front of the rest of South Surrey commuters beating all the traffic. Most of the 3-bed units in here fall within the $850,000 to $900,000 range and come with about 1,350 to 1,400 square feet of living space. So you're getting space, finish, location, and lifestyle all in one. If you're looking for a townhome that feels like a real home in a walkable, established, and well-managed community, Highland Park is one of the smartest plays in all of South Surrey. All right, now, if you liked those two, you're off to a good start. But the last pick on my list is actually my favorite, most recommended complex in the entire peninsula. And no, it's not brand new, but for all the reasons I'm about to share with you, you're gonna see why. Drum roll, please. My top pick in South Surrey is Kaladen at 2729 158th Street. This is a standout complex under $1 million. A townhome complex that blends family-friendly design, elegant finishes, and resort-style amenities, but all in one package. Built in 2008 to 2010 by Polygon, Kaladen is known as one of South Surrey's finest townhouse communities. With 185 units nestled into a quiet hillside, it strikes the perfect balance between privacy and community. Once you go inside these, you're going to immediately notice some upgrades that you don't see in some of the other ones. It does have things like 9-foot ceilings, nice electric fireplaces, and really contemporary kitchens that are loaded up with stainless steel appliances. But here's one of the main differences. The fridge, as an example, you're going to notice that it's cabinet paneled. There's center islands here and granite countertops, features that are rarely found together in this price range. The architecture and the landscaping feel upscale and thoughtful. There's elegant pitched roofs, Japanese garden-inspired walkways, and private raised yards, especially around the corner and end units. On the lifestyle side, Kaladen offers the 7,500 square foot evergreen clubhouse shared with its sister complex right across the street, Cathedral Grove. Inside you get an outdoor pool, hot tub, gym, yoga studio, media room, lobby lounge, guest suites, a barbecue terrace, and even an indoor rink, just like the one at Highland Park. And I'm pretty sure all complexes on today's list are the only ones in South Surrey that have that sort of stuff, or at least the indoor rink. But they've got everything that you need to live like you're on vacation while you're at home. Location-wise, it's exceptional. Your steps from Morgan Crossing and Grandview Corners with Sunnyside Elementary and Southridge Private School close by, and you're still tucked into a peaceful green hillside. It is just at the crest of a slope that tanks resale value for so many complexes to the north. But this slope is not unmanageable. Just up the short hill, about 1 block, you walk right into the Morgan Crossing Shopping Center with access to incredible shops, restaurants, gyms, shopping, and thrifty foods. You could literally live here and never need your car ever again. In terms of value, you've got 2 to 4 bedroom units ranging from $785,000 to $870,000, with the sizes spanning from about 1,300 square feet all the way to about 1,650 square feet. But I find the layouts here just more generous, wider, and bigger feeling. All of these homes still come in under $1 million and include the double tandem garages, in-suite laundry, and fully fenced patios or yards. But why is Kaladen my top pick? Well, it comes down to a few things I already mentioned, but it also comes down to one simple detail that most buyers overlook. Once you experience it, you're never gonna wanna go without it. In Kaladen, the backyards are directly off the kitchen. In lots of the 3-story townhomes in the neighborhood, you have to go through your garage to get to your yard. It's super awkward, inconvenient, it's usually shaded, and half of the time, it's just a patch of dead grass or a mud pit that nobody uses. But at Kaladen, the yard is right off your main living space, so it actually becomes an extension of your home. It's perfect for letting pets out late at night to go to the bathroom, hosting barbecues, or just having coffee outside in the sun. In the warmer months, it's like gaining a bonus room, a bonus area. It's one of those features you don't really fully appreciate until you've lived with it, and once you have it, you're never gonna wanna go without it. Here's the bottom line. Kaladen offers beautiful design, mature landscaping, solid quotes of space, and top-tier amenities, all in a trusted development by one of the biggest and best builders in the entire Lower Mainland. It's perfect for buyers who want a family-centered community feel without compromising on things like style and value. All right, so those are my top 3 townhome communities in South Surrey under $1 million. Glenmore, Highland Park, and Kaladen. I'm curious, did I get them right? If you're someone from the community watching, drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Are there other complexes out there you've looked at that deserve to be on this list? Or maybe you've lived in one of these and have your own take. And either way, I'd love to hear your experience. Your feedback helps other buyers too and gives me ideas for future videos. So don't be shy, hit the comments and chat with me a bit. And if you're thinking about buying a townhome in South Surrey or White Rock and you want help finding the right one or avoiding the wrong one, give me and my real estate team a call or shoot us a text. I know these complexes inside out and I've helped buyers just like you make the right move, and I'd love to help you do the same. But before you click on to the next video, I want you to hear me out. If you've got a little more budget to work with, there's a special type of home in South Surrey that's not super common. It's got more space, there's no strata restrictions, and you get more freedom from places like I featured in today's video. It gives you a completely different lifestyle without jumping to the detached home prices in the area. So if you're curious, check out the video coming up next. I'm going to show you what it is, why it works, and whether it might be the right move for you. So I'll see you over on that video coming up right now. Most buyers in South Surrey feel stuck between 2 choices, and let's be honest, neither one of them feels quite right. This is a townhome. While an affordable option that can offer the space a family needs, it comes with hundreds of dollars in strata fees, restricting bylaws, taking away from living the life that you want in your own home, and community living that is ruled by a council of owners.